direction.
Well, true.
Okay, we are on the air.
Yeah, really, we think.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Clear Light Community's Chanting and Meditation. And we also have Yogacharya audio coming up at 1:30. And we're missing our tabla player, Karen Epperson. So we know where she is. She's doing her dharma in another place besides Song of the Morning here at Michigan. But we will be happily chanting some of the chants of Paramahansa Yogananda and some other traditional chants. And then we'll have our meditation with the introduction, a lead-in by Yogacharya from 1969. And we will start it all off with an opening prayer.
Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, friend, beloved God, Jesus Christ, Bhagavan Krishna, Mahavatar Babaji, Lahiri Mahashaya, Swami Shri Yukteswar, and Paramahansa Yogananda Ji. Saints and sages of all religions, we bow to all of you. Free our spiritual paths from all obstacles, and lead us to the shores of eternal wisdom and bliss. May thy love shine forever on the sanctuary of our devotion, and may we be able to awaken thy love in all hearts. Be thou the only King, reigning on the throne of our consciousness. O eternal energy, awaken within us conscious will, conscious vitality, conscious health, conscious realization, goodwill to all, vitality to all, good health to all, and realization to all. Eternal youth of body and mind, abide within us forever, forever, and forever. Om. Peace. Amen.
Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurme Deva Sarvakayeshu Sarvada Om Ganapataye Namah. Bhagavan, 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 hey Bhagavan, Bhagavan, hey 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 Bhagavan, 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 hey 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 Bhagavan, 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 From this sleep, Lord, will you wake me? From this dream, Lord, will you wake me? In thee I dive, in thee I rise. In thee I dive, in thee I rise. In thy sea. In thy sin, from this sleep, Lord, will you wake me? From this dream, Lord, will you wake me? In thee I'm born, in thee I die. In thee I'm born, in thee I die. To live forever in thee, to live forever in in thy sending. From the sleep where you wake me. From this dream where you wake me. In thee I'm born, in thee I die. In thee I'm born, in thee I die. To live forever in thee. To live forever in thee. To live forever in thee. Jai Guru Jai Ma Jai Guru Jai. 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 Jai Guru Jai. Jai Ma Jai. Jai Guru Jai. Jai Ma Jai. Jai Guru Jai. Jai Ma Jai. Jai Guru Jai Ma Jai Guru 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 Jai. Jai Guru Jai. Jai Ma Jai. Jai Guru Jai. Jai Ma Jai. Jai Guru Jai Ma Jai Guru 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 Jai. Jai Guru Jai. Jai Ma Jai. Jai Guru Jai. Jai Ma Jai. Jai Guru Jai Ma Jai Guru 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 Jai. Jai Guru Jai, Jai Ma Jai, Jai Guru Jai, Jai Ma Jai, Jai Guru Jai Ma Jai Guru Jai.
A quote from Paramahansa Yogananda. True and lasting happiness is found in God. When you discover Him, a great joy will overcome you, a joy you will find nowhere else.
Give you my soul, calm. You can't remain hidden anymore. You can't remain hidden anymore. Give my mother a soul, calm. She can't remain hidden anymore. She can't remain hidden anymore. Come out of the silent sky, come out of the mountain glen. Come out of the silent sky, come out of the mountain glen. Come out of my secret soul, come out of my secret soul. Come out of my cave of silence, come out of my cave of silence. Come out of my secret soul, come out of my secret soul. Come out of my cave of silence, come out of my cave of silence. I give you my soul, calm. You can't remain hidden anymore. You can't remain hidden anymore. Give my mother a soul, calm. She can't remain hidden anymore. She can't remain hidden anymore. Come out of the silent sky, come out of the mountain glen. Come out of the silent sky, come out of the mountain glen. Come out of my secret soul, come out of my secret soul. Come out of my cave of silence, come out of my cave of silence. Come out of my secret soul, come out of my secret soul. Come out of my cave of silence, come out of my cave of silence. Mother, I give you my soul, calm. You can't remain hidden anymore. You can't remain hidden anymore. Give my mother a soul, calm. She can't remain hidden anymore. She can't remain hidden anymore. Come out of the silent sky, come out of the mountain glen. Come out of the silent sky, come out of the mountain glen. Come out of my secret soul, come out of my secret soul. Come out of my cave of silence, come out of my cave of silence.
come out of my secret soul, come out of my secret soul, come out of my cave of silence, come out of my cave of silence, come out of my secret soul, come out of my secret soul, come out of my cave of silence, come out of my cave of silence, oh come out of my secret soul, come out of my cave of silence, come out of my cave of silence. Father, I give you my soul, 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 calm. You can't remain hidden anymore. You can't remain hidden anymore.
We're going to do one more chant before we have our Yogacharya meditation. So thank you everyone for coming. I just want to mention we will be here every Thursday at noon Eastern Time through the month of January. And after that we will do the schedule as best we can, but for the month of January we will be here every Thursday. And we do the chants of Paramahansa Yogananda plus other traditional Indian chants. And we're very lucky to have the audios of Yogacharya Oliver Black's meditations that he recorded down at the Art Institute, that glorious building on Woodward Avenue in Detroit. We try to copy him with our little art gallery here in Vanderbilt. But so anyway, thank you for joining us. We're going to do a chant that was written by Sri Ram Prasad, and it's called Thousands of Suns. And we will go right into Yogacharya Oliver's audio after that. Who tells me thou art dark, O my Mother Divine? Who tells me thou art dark, O my Mother Divine? Thousands of suns and moons from thy body do shine. Thousands of suns and moons from thy body do shine. Who tells me thou art dark, O my Mother Divine? Through tells me thou art dark, O my Mother Divine. Thousands of suns and moons from thy body do shine. Thousands of suns and moons from thy body do shine. Who tells me thou art dark, O my Mother Divine? Who tells me thou art dark, O my Mother Divine? Thousands of suns and moons from thy body do shine. Thousands of suns and moons from thy body do shine. Who tells me thou art dark, O my Mother Divine? Who tells me thou art dark, O my Mother Divine? Thousands of suns and moons from thy body do shine. Thousands of suns and moons from thy body do shine. Who tells me thou art dark, O my Mother Divine? Who tells me thou art dark, O my Mother Divine? Thousands of suns and moons from thy body do shine. Thousands of suns and moons from thy body do shine. Who tells me thou art dark, O my Mother Divine? Who tells me thou art dark, O my Mother Divine?
Now let us all sit up straight in our seats, with our spines straight, shoulder blades together, feet placed together, chin level, and the body leaning slightly forward for balance. The reason for the yoga posture, this yoga posture for meditation, is a scientific thing, and when you sit in this posture, you will be able to breathe deeply like the yogis do. You will breathe down in the abdominal area and let the tummy be like a blacksmith's bellows. And let the movement of the stomach, as it breathes back, as it goes back and forth, bring the air into the body, and as well as to expel it. The breath will flow easy and rhythmically, and then you will get much more good out of your meditation practice if you will have a good posture. Yoga is a science, not a religion. So any phase of yoga that you are learning or that you're taught is all on scientific basis. There's a reason for everything you do. Now when you sit with your body quiet and still, and without movement or motion of the body, any of its parts, like your hand or your feet or your legs or your head, and then you learn how to sit quiet and still. And then after a while, if you will lift your gaze and focus their attention at the point between the eyebrows. And the yogi learns to do this without blinking, although the eyelids may be closed over the eyeball, but the eyeballs must become steadied. And when you focus at the point between the eyebrows without blinking during the time that you meditate, that is one of the greatest techniques of for yoga meditation. Because while the eyes are rolling around in their sockets as they do normally, looking this way and that way and glancing here and glancing there, your mind isn't steady. But you begin to learn how to steady the mind through practice. You are able to hold the eyes steady and with their attention at the mid spot between the eyebrows. That's called that's the eye mudra. And in the eye of the mind is located in the head or at the point between the eyebrows. That is in the area of the pineal gland or the organ of psychical sight. So when you learn to concentrate your attention at the mid spot between the eyebrows, and you're able to, through sitting quietly and still forgetting the body, you begin to learn how to take hold of the mind and to bring the mind under control. And when your attention is away from, while you meditate, when your attention is away from your gaze at the point between the eyebrows, you will notice by your own discovery that your mind is wandering and it's wavering, it's out of control. Perfect control means perfect concentration, and that's the steadiness of one's mind while he learns how to meditate. After all, you're trying to do something that's within your reach and grasp, and that is to get behind the darkness of closed eyes, which is the light of the universe. When you're able to penetrate that darkness that you see when you close your eyes by concentration and through the practice of meditation, sometime you will, in this life, or you could do it today, you could do it now, you could do it tonight, you could do it tomorrow, next week, anytime, that you're able to come into a state of perfect concentration. It would be just like the sun rising on a new day. The darkness is gone just as though it had never been. And behind the darkness of closed eyes is the goal of our seeking. That is the light of the universe that permeates the universe. Like nectar streams its boundless love, filling the hearts of men with joy. The very thought of his compassion sends a thrill through every limb. How can one fittingly describe him? Through his abounding grace, the bitter sorrows of this life are all forgotten instantly. On every side, on land below and sky above, beneath the seas, in every region of this earth, men seek him tirelessly. And as they seek him, ever ask, where is his limit? Where is his end? Pure wisdom's dwelling place is he, the elixir of eternal life, the sleepless, ever-wakeful eye, the pure and stainless one. The vision of his face removes all trace of sorrow from our hearts. When we're able to hold our attention fixedly at the point between the eyebrows, we begin to slow the mind down. The mind is just like the ocean with waves on it. The waves are caused by wind blowing across the surface of the water. Our thoughts, our desires, thoughts, worries, and cares cause the waves on the ocean of the mind, we might say, like the ocean of like the waves of the ocean. And when there are no waves in the ocean, or no breeze that crossing the water of the ocean, then the water is still, and one is able to see down deep into the water itself, to the bottom of the ocean even. But while the mind is in a state of disturbance, caused by thoughts that are spawned out of our desires, and when we reach a desireless state, there are no thoughts that float on the surface of the mind anymore. And then when the mind becomes quiet and still, it is just like the still water. And then you can see into the water. You can see down into its depths. And that is the nature of the mind. The mind is just like muddy water. While the mud is in suspension, you can't see anything in the water except opaqueness. But if the water sits quiet without motion, without disturbance, and then the mud all settles to the bottom. And so it is with the mind. The nature of water wasn't changed because it was dirty or muddy. The nature of water remained the same as it was when it's clear and luminous or crystal-like. And when water is perfectly pure, you can't see it, because if it's free from all impurities, you can't see it. It's that crystal clear, the crystalline nature of water. And so it is with the nature of our minds. The nature of our minds is luminosity, light. So that's why the technique of meditation is used and practiced, and that's why the yogis teach it, is to rid the mind of its darkness that you see while you close your eyes. And in that you discover the Alpha and Omega of all things. So let us for a few moments now just sit very quiet and very still. I might recite something from the Bhagavad-Gita in which it describes this situation. Steadfastly the will must toil thereto, till efforts end in ease, and thought has passed from thinking. So it's by practice that we're able to regain the control of the mind. Steadfastly the will must toil thereto, till efforts end in ease, and thought has passed from thinking, shaking off all longings bred by dreams of fame and gain, shutting the doorways of the senses close by watchful ward. So step by step it comes to gift of peace assured, and heart assuaged, when the mind dwells self-wrapped, and the soul broods cumberless. But as often as the heart breaks wild and wavering from control, so oft let him recurb it, let him rein it back to the soul's governess. For perfect bliss grows only in the bosom tranquilized, the spirit passionless, purged from offense, bowed to the infinite. He who thus vows his soul to the Supreme Soul, quitting sin, passes unhindered to the endless bliss of unity with Brahma, with God. He so vowed, so blended, sees the life soul resident in all things living, and all living things in that life soul contained. And whoso thus discerneth me in all, and all in me, I never let him go, nor looseneth he hold upon me. But dwell he where he may, whate'er his life, in me he dwells and lives, because he knows and worships me who dwell in all which lives, and cleaves to me in all. When a man sees everywhere, taught by his own similitude, one life, one essence in the evil and the good, hold him a yogi, yea, well perfected. Remember now the posture of the eyes, the eye mudra. Keep your attention fixed at the point between the eyebrows. And then just forget yourself. Just relax. Forget all of your desires, thoughts, worries, and cares, and become very quiet and very still.
closing prayer today by Paramahansa Yogananda comes from Whispers from Eternity. It's a prayer of devotion. It's called, Bless thy hummingbird to drink of thy honey. Miles and miles of eternity I traversed, humming thy name, seeking the garden of my dreams. I am tiny hummingbird, thy tiny hummingbird. Yes, I keep the wings of my activity ever working, for I must travel far to find thy rarest orchid blooms, revealing in a color symphony on the very highest mountain crag of dreams. I am the hummingbird which hums thy name and dips its long beak of feeling into the heart of golden, blue, marigold, many-hued flower qualities. May thy grace save me from tasting any bitter honey of evil. I am thy tiny hummingbird, buzzing with thine unceasing power, drinking honey from love-drunk blossoms which grow in thy hanging gardens of glory and in the humblest wayside plots of human sweetness.
Namo Namaste Sahasra Kridva Puraschavayopi. Namo Namaste Nama Parastadatha Prishtataste Namostute Sarvata Eva
Namaste.